Okay, I know it sounds bad, but hear me out. So, growing up, I have always been either very apathetic or very judgmental towards my peers. And to this very day, I'm still the exact same. I'm getting better at it though. No doubt am I starting to realize that maybe certain things and people deserve some more respect than I give them. But, you know, I'm still pretty out the loop when it comes to most things and caring about them. And most things including romance. Yeah, so this polarizing subject has always followed me around because never in my life have I even wanted an actual relationship, and I intend to keep it that way unless it's because I meet somebody who sparks that in me. Because for me personally, I can't imagine centering my life around wanting a relationship, and maybe it's just my obliviousness to the subject, but also pursuing someone solely for romance feels a bit counterproductive to me, because if you can't be friends, how can you be lovers with them? If not for the fact that they're the only half-decent person who fits your sexuality, then would you still like them romantically, if at all? Because if not, then you're literally just settling for somebody, and you shouldn't do that to yourself, nor should you do that to your partner, who has to then deal with the fact that you only like them because there was no other option. I see a lot of girls who put all of their worth onto being a desirable object, especially for men, and to those ladies, I want to say, you need to get some self-respect. But it's not just them, it's guys too, and everybody else in between. Because of society, people have this image of a perfect relationship that they need to have. I do think it's a sweet fantasy to entertain, but not at all do I really think it should be a necessity for people. I mean, if you can't function by yourself, then you're certainly not going to function with a partner. Like, come on, do you really like this person? Or do you just like having company? Let's be real for ourselves. But how does this relate to ex-listeners? Well, I went on that whole spiel because I feel like the overhyping of romance is to blame for so many relationship failures. However, there's also just the fact that people are lonely, and so they're more susceptible to these obvious lies. These lies that say romance can fix your depression. These lies that say a romantic partner is your responsibility or they're your tool for comfort. Because this deals with real people on both sides. And so I feel like a lot of people don't want to admit it, but they would benefit from listening to a good old mafia bad boy ex-listener rather than rebounding with some scrawny incel who is probably misogynistic. I mean, sure, the idea of a bad boy sounds good in fiction, but that's just it. It only belongs in fiction. You shouldn't bring that out to the real world. But you know, again, those are just my own thoughts because I love ex-listeners and ex-readers. That's right, baby, I'm the whole cringe package. I think people are quick to judge these things as just cringy things to laugh at. But I feel like these people forget that there is a genuine audience for this stuff, and so a genuine market. Like, have you guys seen the Patreons that some of these people have? They get hella paid for being quote-unquote cringy. It's just like furries. And again, it's a good cushion for people who crave the idea of romance because society makes them, but honestly, they don't actually want the real thing. You know, like me. Because why would you date someone who probably doesn't even respect you when you can curate your own beautiful partner with the magic of tagging and sifting through scripts? And again, there is a market for this, bro. If you are a VA, squash down that pride and you honestly might try you'll forget about being an actor for your favorite game. ASMR is where it's at. In fact, to prove my point, I decided to make my own ASMR, and I'm going to make my friends listen to it, and then we'll get their full review on it. All to prove that ASMR can be good for the soul. I am determined to make this passable. This is not a joke, guys. I'm trying to make this decent. So, there's a professional ASMRist watching this. Give me some tips. Who knows, if this whole commentary thing doesn't work out, maybe ASMR will.
No,
it's Craig.
No recording. Long time no see.
Recording.
Long time no
Craig,
see.
we've been free of you for a while.
Guys, this isn't about Craig. This is about ASMR. Do you guys like ASMR?
No.
I mean, actually, you put me on to some recommendations once. Remember the butler?
I have yet to find a good Ida one, so no.
It was a British butler, dude.
Dude, the vampire
what
butler
actually
bitch?
happened in it, though.
I don't like the ones you give us because it's like whiny men.
Well, if you want to
Yeah.
listen to some women,
Oh.
I got you. I got you.
Whoa.
Why, good morning, darling.
Oh, yeah, we can hear it. We can hear it. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes.
Man.
Oh.
I need to turn down stream volume. Holy, oh my god. She's just
Nice.
like
Turn it
scream
up.
that in my ear.
Turn it up real quick, bro.
Well, no, it's not
Okay.
ASMR.
Yeah, I'm
She's
turning it
screaming
up.
sweet nothings in your ear.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
It must be pretty crazy seeing me after all these years, right? I'm your crazy ex that all of your friends wanted to
A
warn you
what?
about.
Aww. This doesn't help that you don't sound like an adult. You sound like you're a child.
This is illegal.
Right?
But honestly, a restraining
This
order
child
would
is
still
whispering
not
in my
much.
ear. The
With all
restraining
that
order.
Yay!
The little breath.
With Sans? Am I living with Sans?
You won't
Is
even,
this
you won't
Sans
even
or
need to raise a
Quinn?
finger. You just sit there and
Wow,
look
thank
pretty.
you, Quinn.
Well, I deal with all
Hell
the
yeah.
messy things in life.
Kidnapped by
You do my
Quinn. It
laundry.
could be
Thank you,
worse.
Quinn.
Shopping. Really, you're living the life that most people would die for. I know it's not your fault. I'm not delusional. I know I'm keeping you here against your will, but
Why do you gotta
Come
touch
on.
Ira? Hold on.
that's really what I'm aiming for.
Wait, you're holding a black person hostage?
Whoa. Quinn, you do not think like this. You hate everyone.
Guys, this Quinn actually wants to hang out with
Yes.
us.
Right?
Yeah, this is an AU where Quinn actually cares about.
Quit trying to tear
Whoa.
up the rope.
Hey,
You're gonna hurt
quit
yourself.
trying to
She
tear
just-
the rope.
You just punch me.
What?
Yeah, take
I'll
that.
have to
you
cut off your
silly-
hands if they're
Is
not
that- is
useful
that-
to your
is that-
escape.
My hands,
Don't
man.
worry.
I need that to go.
I'll make sure you feel all better.
Wait,
right
come back. I
after.
want to go.
No.
Will you at least jork my for me if you cut my hands off?
If I break both my arms, will you stroke it for me?
Are you trying to give
Oh
your
my
viewers
God.
parasocial relationships? They're gonna think you're actually nice like this.
Right?
Guys, everyone watching, Quinn is a terrible person. She doesn't
Literally.
even like her
I heard
friends.
she-
She's
This
never
guy-
gonna love you guys.
Baby.
Bro.
Quinn is the nicest person I've ever met. She's literally so sweet, so caring, so nurturing.
The inference we both feel is quite palpable right now.
Stop, you can't say that.
Okay, let's get back to ASMR. Did you guys enjoy that?
I think I would have
Sure,
enjoyed
yeah,
it
yeah.
voiced by someone else.
Yeah, it was voiced by my beautiful king, Tenya Ida, maybe.
Shut up.
up,
Oh my
Ron.
God.
Yeah, I really do think it's just because you sound like a child.
Wait,
that
wait,
was
I have
thrown off by
I have
it.
a pitch. If Cypher Den were to have voices.
That's
Can we
only
put
you,
this-
you freak.
Can we put this on YouTube? I don't think
No.
I can say that in a YouTube video.
No,
Quinn's
don't-
viewers were originally Recreo viewers. You can't
don't
say
say
that.
that. Don't add that. Bleep it out. Bleep it out.
Whether or
Keep it
not
Cut
whether
all
or
of
not
it.
I censor it is dependent on whether or not you guys would give my ASMR 5 stars. Rate it on a scale of 1 to 5.
I give it 5 stars. I give it a 6 out of 5, actually. It's ecstatic. It was amazing.
I'll give it a 4. I'm not really
Yeah, I'll
better.
give it a 4.
I give
I'm
it
not
a
a
6 out
veteran
of...
in the ASMR game, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
it would have been much greater if you
Solid
added
4.
like a sound
Okay,
effect.
I'll give a...
of, like, a
Oh, yeah.
tinkle when you threaten to cut my hand.
Oh
off.
yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, I'll give it a 5.5 out of 5 because you did threaten to cut my hands off, and I do need that for
5.5 out of 5 is 0.5 higher.
Exactly. I gave her a 6 out of 5, but I'm taking
Oh, you're giving it more. You
no, I'm
don't want your
taking
hands.
points off because I want my hands.
I see.
5.5 is higher than 5.
Well, she
No, but it was
started.
6 originally.
Yeah, Ron gets it. It was a 6
Oh.
originally, but she lost a couple points because I want my hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well thank you for that.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good thing you guys will never have
Ew.
You're not.
You are
Don't-
You're a
Don't
baby,
ever
bro.
say that ever again.
Well, I would say that was a successful experiment, if I do say so myself. Not to brag, but I would like to think that my script writing skills are pretty good. Honestly, it might be my side hustle now that I'm thinking about it. there are a lot of niches some of you ex-listener makers are not tapping into. There are only so many yandere boyfriend mafia ex-listeners you can make before it starts getting tired. This is me asking for more tsundere tutor tropes, please. That was a joke. I'm joking. No, I'm not. This video is about reclaiming cringe. I don't care if it's cringe to like this kind of stuff, and I don't care if it's embarrassing. If you're somebody who does enjoy this stuff, unironically, I'm glad you have somebody on your side, which is me. I'm on your side because I'm one of them. And if you make these things, whether you write scripts or you edit or you voice act, I want to thank you for your service. Because again, I was being unironic when I say I think this kind of thing is essential as a comfort. When people are in a society that so deeply values romance, you just kind of feel like an outsider if you don't want that kind of thing in reality. And I'll be honest, I don't think it's fair to call these people cringe or embarrassing just off of that alone. Sure, it's cringe to have the worst possible taste in even fictional characters, but to call people cringe for being lonely and trying to find a way to find a better way of remedying it, because again, this is a society that craves romance and it wants you to feel alone. This is the kind of system that people made, so honestly, if this is how you have to cope in it, I don't think it's that bad. So, this was a lot of fun to make, and I hope if you want to call me cringe, so be it, but do it in the comments so I can get some engagement, okay? That's all I'm asking for. And if you're a writer or a VA or an editor for these kinds of stuff, please comment down below. I would love to know about your experience. How did you get into this stuff? Like, honestly, I'm talking about how it's not that weird, but honestly, it's still kind of mind-boggling to think it's a thing. And a final thank you to my friends Ron, Secret, and T for volunteering to listen to my ex-listener. I asked my friends and mutuals if they wanted to listen to my ex-listener, and those 3 are the only people that responded. So I guess I know who my real friends are, and it's all thanks to boyfriend ASMR.